What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. D.L. Hughley he's my brother, okay? I don't want to disrespect the legendary D.L. Hughley. We look at issues differently in the black community, but I love me some D.L. Hughley. I've loved the brother from when I was in high school, even before that, and he was on Comic View, okay? So I love my brother. I have a lot of love for my brother. But again, he's on the left and, he's a little bit hypocritical, okay? Now, remember, he refused to go to Shannon Sharpe's podcast because of what happened with the whole Monique thing. And before that, the Cat Williams thing. Even though Cat Williams did not call him out, there were some comedians that Cat Williams did call out that D.L. Hughley was associated with. Bernie Mac, which was not a negative thing, but obviously Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, people like Ricky Smiley, folks like that. And once Monique came to Club Shay Shay and she was talking about her issues with D.L. Hughley, this is what happened.
Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar.
Now you can hear that brother D.L. Hughley is not happy about that. But D.L. Hughley did something a little interesting. He decided to go to DJ Vlad talking about Shannon Sharpe. Now this is very interesting for me. And the reason why it is very interesting for me is because, first of all, brother, we just gonna be real. Why would you, as a black man, refuse to go to Shannon Sharpe, okay? But you would go to Vlad, who is the most culture vulturous person on planet Earth. He is the person, you're talking about how messy Shannon Sharpe's platform is, and you would never go on there, but you go to Vlad TV, who disrespects black people more than anybody on planet Earth. He just disrespected Marlon Wayans. He was completely at fault. And you have no accountability for Vlad because you like Vlad and Vlad will give you $10,000 or $20,000. But you could have got that with Shannon Sharpe and you could have really checked the shit out of Shannon Sharpe and that would have been a great show. You could have told him how dusty he was, how much of a buster he was, and then you could have got some more money and that money could have stayed in the community. But no, you go to this anti-black person, Vlad, and go and talk about him to a black man and talk about how much you love black people. This is how sick some folks are. I just can't respect that behavior at all. That's just not, it just don't make no sense. Even when, I'm gonna give an example. There was a very popular manosphere documentary coming out. And one of these guys who was a student at Stanford University, he wanted me to talk about the black manosphere as the kind of one of the main guys and then expose somebody else wanted me to expose Donovan Sharpe. Now see, Donovan Sharpe is a sellout. You see, he would go to a white platform, any platform, and talk down on somebody black. And I mean to a white audience here. I ain't talking about just on the YouTube. You talking about somebody on YouTube, that's different. But Donovan Sharpe will go to a all white platform trying to gain butter biscuits talking about a black person. And when I was offered the opportunity, despite the fact that I strongly dislike Donovan Sharpe, I strongly don't like him at all, I can't ever do something like that when I know that the people that I'm doing that with don't have no respect for me or him. That's what they expect. Okay? And Vlad, who is Jewish, and when he, decided to get smart with the black community, this is why that happens, because there's no loyalty. Even if you do not like Shannon Sharpe, you should not go to Vlad's platform talking about how much you don't like this guy. It's just not cool. Right? It's not cool. I would never give my reasoning for that, and you did that freely. But you, the person that loves the black people, you just not. I mean, DL's not being real, and this is why when Vlad start disrespecting the black community, this is why they get emboldened. Man, people of other groups, when they see us doing that kind of stuff, the first thing they think of, damn, I would never do that in my own community. I could never do that. That's crazy. The fact that y'all doing that to y'all own people, what? That's crazy. That's what they be thinking. Because I'm gonna say this, right? I told you when I was living in Poland, I had met this particular brother who was from an African country. I don't want to talk about the country right now, but I did meet the guy. And I was taken aback when he was talking very negatively about his homeland. It was terrible, man. He was talking about how bad the country was, and he would wait until he gets around, he got around a whole bunch of white folk, and he start just selling out, just basically going in, and he can't believe why, his country is what it is. And so he ended up getting with a Polish chick, and for the most part, she wasn't that disrespectful towards his homeland either, but he messed around and got his Negro wake-up call one day when he said something stupid. When he kept on talking about his country in front of her, she started weighing in, and she started getting on him. And she started, every time we'd have an argument, she started talking about how bad his homeland was. He had nowhere to go. And he would cry the racism cry. How can she say that? Like, that's wrong. But you opened the door because you didn't protect your community as if you had something to lose. But this is why we get attacked by other groups. Same thing with D.L. Hughley. If you got a problem with Shannon Sharpe, don't go to Vlad and talk about it. You have so many other things to talk about, D.L. Hughley. You are very opinionated. And I just wish that brothers would stop that foolishness, man. Like, it's a lot of people that, hey, if you want to go to your own platform and say that, good. You already put it out there, your Instagram, your own social media handles and all that. But then you're going to go to Vlad TV and say, bruh, you are crazy. So guys, we think it's your boy Shady Jackson back at it again with an episode of Celery Junk. Appreciate it for you. Just heard the bell. We're out.